Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Rivers, through the plains and winding trails, to the shores where breezes linger. That's the place I love so well. It's the home of men who loved her, men who died to keep us free, men who told no bad the weather, that one will never be. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. From her care I learned my lessons, in her fails, I work and pray. She has kept me safe and happy as I live on day by day. Going to other lands I wander as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest of my heart's need. Other lands I wander as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1! Segerkatan dayungi Pangasinan yang binabli Deun modani yarigwas Diuraget kulawas Dan pusok Pangasinan Pagkanalingwanan Luyak kuyani yanakan Bedegdakan yaman Mantuan nalikwas mula kaya nenglang Kasih baluri di mapula Say pangkakas sa pinakay nalilik na Labut ka na mabrisika Say dayak mundak na'y datuktan sa yaman Segera kapalan ngayon Narunan tan samping mo Pangasinan Pagyan tan lawas Bangayan Lawas takan ikan duro Pangasinan Arun kakang bayukuan Panang akupong yawala na bangunan Ikikinun kusyukaman Pangasinan luyang minanyaman
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. and therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Our OIC SDS, Ma'am Ellie S. Ubaldo, our PSDS, Ma'am Contra E. Pinolyar, our PTA officers, headed of course by our PTA President, Sir Melvin de Guzman, parents, teachers, completers, graduates, and everyone watching this virtual moving up and graduation ceremony, good morning. We praise God because amidst pandemic, we still manage to reach our learners and deliver them the learnings they need. Of course, with the help of their parents and guardians. We also thank God for guiding us and protecting us for the whole school year, especially for keeping us safe against the virus. Trudging this school year is quite challenging. But with the dedication of the teachers, support of the parents, and eagerness of the learners to learn, we will end this school year successfully. This virtual graduation is one of the proofs of our success. So welcome and enjoy watching. God bless.
My warmest greetings to our dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. Graduation is an exciting opportunity to celebrate all the hard work you have put into your education. Education which provides us knowledge of our society and environment and hones our skills to change them for the better. It helps us to develop our own perspective of looking at our lives, prepares us to have our own points of view, and form our own opinions on different facets of life. Indeed, education is important to all of us. However, this school year has taught us to be more resilient and become more committed into receiving quality education despite the pandemic. Since the beginning of 2020, we have been facing a crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic has been wreaking havoc across the globe, upsetting our lives and livelihoods. Therefore, all the enrolled students in schools have been unable to go to their institutions for a year due to the restrictions imposed to check the spread of the novel coronavirus since the middle of March 2020. This pandemic caught us all unaware, and we now must work hard to be better understand all the implications of such tumultuous disruptions to schooling and quickly enhance the quality and accessibility of remote education and get the school children back to school, but not in the normal classroom setting we are used to. Allow me to salute all the school administrators and teachers who have reinvented themselves to keep up with these changing times. Though teachers have lost the opportunity to ask students questions dynamically and the ability to confidently gauge student levels of engagement and motivation, which are both key to learning. They have rethink of ways on engaging students virtually. To our dear parents, you have played a very vital role in this school year. We are more than grateful for your participation in this new normal of education. Let us all celebrate with joyful hearts as your children will now step forward to another ladder of success. To my dear graduates and completers, let this school year be a reminder that not everything is served in a silver platter. We must be resilient, cooperative, and work hard to achieve quality education. Let us not forget that you are the hope of our nation. With love and pride, today and always, congratulations on your well-deserved success.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Lubos ang aking kagalakan na makapagbigay ng mensahe sa inyo, mahal naming mga magulang, guro, punong guro, at higit sa lahat, sa inyo, ating mga completers at graduates mula sa kindergarten, grade 6, grade 10, grade 12, at sa ating learners from the alternative learning system na pumasa sa portfolio assessment. Ang tema ng ating end of school year rites ay kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ang pandemyang dulot ng COVID-19 ang nag-udyok sa lahat ng educational leaders na gumawa ng mga tough choices sa gitna ng tanong, paano mapapangalagaan ang kaligtasan ng mga guro at paano maihahatid ang edukasyon sa mga mag-aaral. Ayon nga kay Secretary Briones, education must continue even in times of crisis. Sa pagtutulungan nga ng mga magulang, mag-aaral, kaguruan at stakeholders, na itawid natin ang school year 2020-2021. Tunay ngang napakahalaga ng ating selebrasyon ngayong school year 2020-2021 because for the first time in history, the school and home have finally touched base together for a common aspiration. Nagpapatunay na malaki ang bahagi ng parental involvement sa academic achievement ng isang mag-aaral. As parents and teachers work together to address our children's needs, we're able to form a formidable team to combat ignorance and keep relevant values that every home and society cherish. Batid ko ang inyong mga pasakit at pinagdaanan, maitawid lamang ang inyong pag-aaral. Mental stress, dala ng independent learning, unstable internet connectivity, problema sa kahirapan ng buhay. Ngunit lahat ng ito ay napagtagumpayan ninyo. Ang inyong ipinakitang tibay ay kamangha-mangha. Ito ay nagpapakita ng katatagan ng ating mga mag-aaral. Lastly, gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, please appreciate your parents. To be a good father and mother requires that the parents defer many of their own needs and desires in favor of the needs of their children. You never know what sacrifices they went through for you. Respect your teachers. Teachers spend most of their nights planning, most of their mornings explaining, most of their afternoons correcting, most of their years encouraging, most of their lives stressing what matters most in life, and it's all for your future. So don't make their jobs more difficult. Congratulations to you, our precious children, parents, teachers, and school heads for continuously making the flames of education burn amidst the darkness of these times. Mabuhay!
Isang pinagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Akin pong ipinaaabot ang aking taus-pusong pagbati sa lahat sa pagdiriwang natin ng Moving Up and Graduation Ceremony sa panuroang taon 2020-2021 kahit sa pamagitan lamang ng virtual na pamamaraan. Tayo ay nagpapasalamat sa ating Panginoon sapagkat ipinahintulot niya na tayo ay makapagdiwang pa rin ng programang pagtatapos na ito sa kabila ng pagkakaharap natin sa hindi inaasahang pandemya. Tunay na walang anumang makakapigil sa pangarap ng ating mga mag-aaral na makatapos sa kanilang pag-aaral dahil ang lahat ng nasa kagawaran ng edukasyon kasama na ang mga masisipag na magulang ay nagkakaisa na gawin ang lahat ng paraan upang magkaroon ng kaganapan ang pangarap na ito. Salamat sa mga magulang na walang sawang kumukuha at nagbabalik ng mga module at maging isang instant home facilitator ng kanilang mga anak. Sila ang masasabi kong may napakalaking partisipasyon sa pag-aaral ng mga bata gamit ang printed modular. Salamat din sa mga guro na patuloy na ginagampanan ang kanilang tungkulin sa pagpiprint ng mga module, paggawa ng mga summative assessments, pagmonitor sa mga mag-aaral nila, at paggawa ng mga remediation activities na makakatulong sa mga bata. Sa mga nagsipagtapos na mag-aaral, patuloy kayong magsipag upang maabot ang inyong mga pangarap at nang kayo ay magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan. Muli, isang maligayang pagbati sa bawat isa. God bless us all.